Update 1.25's test server is up and running, and in my opinion, the most interesting things or the most intriguing thing with this update are a couple tanks what Wargaming is adding for testing by the Supertest players. First one being over here is this Crusher. We also have tier 9 autoloading Czech tank coming into the action, together with achievements and some other things coming, which we're going to talk about in a second. But the first one over here is just absolute creep, guys. This is Crusher tier 8 British heavy tank with very good DPM, with very troll armor and absolutely hideous look, guys. Just, you know, no matter how I angle this tank, it is going to look absolutely hideous, right? And if we go to the armor profile, you can see that this thing is going to have some very nice armoring to offer, especially in tier 8 battles versus tier 8s, tier 7s, tier 6s. Well, I would be scared facing this tank versus tier or if I am going to play in a tier 6 tank, because this tank has good DPM as well, a very fast firing gun for 330 alpha, 2647 DPM over here, which basically is the best DPM or almost the best DPM in tier 8 when we compare it to the heavy tanks. We have Caravan over here, for example, but if we open this, you can see that with 100% crew, it has close to 2700, but this tank over here 2647, so basically the same DPM as Caravan, but more alpha damage, which makes it so much better in trading compared to the Caravan, right? Now, of course, I'm not able to play with this, but I was able to at least see this in the in-game files, and this is how it looks like right now. Tier 8 Crusher, 330 alpha, 230 pen or 260 with premium rounds. It has minus 10 degrees of gun depression. It has a decent aiming time, decent accuracy, very good DPM for a tier 8 heavy, and hull armor 230, turret armor 230 with very nice sloping action. But of course it has to have something bad, and over here it is the mobility. It is abysmally slow. You can get it up to 30 kilometers per hour top speed if you use Bond Turbo on this tank, right? It needs Bond Turbo if you want to go faster, but you know, standard turbo still does the job, making it a little bit faster. And on the top of that, 390 meters view range as well. And when it comes to the stabilization numbers, guys, it is also not bad. So you could easily play this tank with rammer, hardening and turbo setup with absolutely no issues. This stabilization over here can hold itself good enough without stabilizers, I would say. So, and once again, going back to the armor, guys, look at this. This is versus 230 millimeters of penetration, right? And lower plate is very weak, let's say. But because the Drax are such creeps over here, adding a lot of spaced armor, if you angle your tank like that and you start attacking enemies like this, you know, peeking a corner like that, for example, there is not much people are able to penetrate. Like, this is actually ridiculous because Drax add so much extra armor. Of course, if you angle it like that on a flat ground, then the side becomes very easily penetrable. There are also some commander hatches which I believe are going to troll, because, you know, you need to hit exactly into the center of this, and when it is hull down, center up, let's say, using the maximum gun depression over here, well, good luck trying to penetrate that with your tier 8 or tier 7 tanks. Many tier 9s are even going to struggle unless they load premium rounds with high penetration, right, or hit your commander hatch. So this one definitely is going to be something, it's like a tier 10 Dog 2. You know, Dog 2 is also, not tier 10, sorry, tier 8 Dog 2. Dog 2 is also very fast firing, a lot of hit points, right, very slow, but it can hold on its own at least. And this seems to be the same case over here. Now, another tank, what they added in the patch notes for testing by the Supertest players is this Medved over here. This is a tier 9 Czech breakthrough heavy tank, and it comes with auto-loading gun system. Yes, you guessed it, ladies and gentlemen, it comes with auto-loading gun system, and seems like it has the ability to earn bonds as well. So, do we have a tier 9 premium tank incoming? Two World of Tanks with 440 alpha damage, ladies and gentlemen. We also have 37.38 full clip reload, and reload time between shots is 3.75. This is quite a long reload time between shots. You know, we have seen this type of number before, like Lion, for example, has 4 seconds, right? So it is not like never seen before, or Charfutur 4 as well, right? So it is on the longer side, but you have 440 alpha. After all, it has to have something bad, right? So minus 8 degrees of gun depression, very comfortable once again. 2.88 second aiming time, quite long. Accuracy also quite derpy, so this tank definitely is going to excel in close range fights a little bit more. It has a weak spot over here as well, so it is not like straight out overpowered tank hull down. Let's take a look at the armor profile in a second. 105 armor on the upper plate over here. Very angled, by the way. The lower plate is actually very angled. 270 turret armor, 80 on the sides, 50 in the rear. Mobility, very nice power to weight ratio, actually. Top speed, lacking, 36, 16 moving backwards. Okay, so top speed is a little bit lacking. We have a 390 meters view range over here, but if we go back to the armor profiles, we pick a full list of tanks over here. Tier 9 heavy tank, we can see this tank, Czech. Okay, let's go. We can see this tank over here, WZ58 Medved, right? If I pronounced it correctly. And if we go to the armor profile, you can see that, yep, this is not going to be the hardest tank to penetrate when it comes to the penetration. So it is kind of a class cannon-ish breakthrough heavy tank. If you break through it, well, you better destroy them fast, because you are going to be destroyed very easily yourself as well. It has a easily penetrable driver hatch over here. You can penetrate the face of the turret. You can penetrate the commander hatch over there, and the entire front is also going to be a penetration unless it is angled weirdly. Just basically avoid shooting that. But turret, very strong right over here. The only weak spot in the turret is over there. So it has weak spots, which is very nice to see. If this tank would come into the game with basically like this, let's say like this, you know, everybody would lose their mind, including me, because it would be straight out overpowered. So there are ways how to take it out, but this tank, of course, it is going to shine, dealing 1760 damage in 11.25 seconds after your first shot, because 440 alpha, that thing hits pretty hard, and you can take out 800 hit point tanks in 3.75 seconds, which is definitely not bad. 1750 hit points over here as well, and I believe nothing else to really talk about. Well, stabilization numbers quite horrific. Overall, the gun handling is or seems to be very bad, so stabilizer definitely is needed, and maybe some other things boosting your gun handling, like ventilation, for example, because it is autoloader, it cannot carry rammer anyway, so ventilation, stabilizer, hardening or turbo, you know, something like that, something along those lines over here. And next up, let's talk about quickly more copy tanks are coming into the game. Like this one is the Churchill right here, 6 Churchill over here, called as Crocodile, with a special 3D style coming. This one is the ARL, called over here, if I remember correctly, Char de Transition, if I pronounce it correctly. All my French beautiful viewers, did I do a good job or not? M4A376W over here, so press the W key and you are going to shine. I really do love M4s, I really do love those tanks over here. I don't know how many we have already. We have the Furies, Fireflies, we have, I think, 5 of them already in the game as a premium tank as well, and we're going to get even more. So yeah, those tanks, ladies and gentlemen, are coming into the game with 1.25. I don't know about the Kreischer and the Medved. Are those, like, this could be a marathon tank, for example, marathon tier 9. How they are going to release that Kreischer, I don't know, but this is what we most likely are going to see played by the Supertest players next patch. Are they going to be released the next patch as well? We do not possess that type of information, but what do you think about that, guys? Honestly, let me know, please. Now, next up, another thing they added with 1.25, or they are going to add with this next update, is achievements players collection, basically something for tank collectors. I'm not 100% done with this, and I think I do not want to get any more vehicles because, as you can see, I hit the jackpot number already, 6,900 points out of 7,720 points. You get the points by collecting more vehicles or customizations, like I do have this customization maxed out over here, collecting 3D styles, different 3D styles, own 40 3D styles or 30 over here. Then we have 2D styles as well, 100 if you own 100, you are going to max out this already, and so on. And also we have the trophies over here, which is a special category. These trophies should be called customer of the year, or the whale, the corner of shame, basically, because, you know, you get points, I guess. You get points by owning Type 59 Gold, or every single assembly shop tank, or Clan Wars reward vehicles, some of them over here, or Panzer Dude J, for example, gives you points, PTSV as well. So I am missing artilleries. I'm missing artilleries on some of them, like the British artilleries I'm missing, or the German artillery I'm missing on my account. All of them. Personal missions: receive all vehicles in the long-awaited backup and second front campaign. This is a little bit interesting because what the hell am I missing? I am not missing anything. I can max it out. I sold T55A. Okay, we can fix that, guys. We can fix that because this is under the depot. Oh, recovery, right? Yes, I have the D55 over here. I can recover that. I remember I sold it for one of the auction events to get some more credits very fast. So if I do that, boom, I should have this achievement. Okay, vehicles unlocked now. All right, and did I ruin my score? Okay, I make sure I never... Yep, I did ruin my score right now. I make sure I never bloody do that again, because that is going to ruin my score. So now I have all those vehicles in my garage. Those have to be in your garage, apparently, as you can see. It doesn't matter if you have completed those. You need to have those in your garage as well. Like, overall, does it give anything? For me personally, this, I would say I'm going to check it out once and basically never again. For me, I'm not like super into this type of stuff over here, because yes, I have 100 3D styles. Yes, I have maxed out the number of vehicles, reward over here, basically. Yes, 100%, you know, vehicles. Really, there is nothing to work towards. No reward at the end of those. Yes, maybe, like, do I want too much? Do I want to have like a special 2D style for completing this entire vehicle collection over here? Or completing the 100% customization over here? Would it be too much to ask for a special 2D style just for that as a little reward? I don't know. You tell me, guys. What do you think about that? Me personally, you know, it is in the game. I'm not hating it, but I don't really give it too many times about that either. So, ladies and gentlemen, quick update with update 1.25. There is also like Frontline coming back with this update, but so far nothing more very major to note over here. Onslaught, you know, Frontline, those things coming back, Onslaught rewards, you're able to claim those and stuff like this. So, hopefully it kept you posted. Thank you so much for your attention. I will catch you next time with something else. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.